Hi guys, what's up? It's Joel Pitt here, back with another video, and in this video it'll be for Love Island 2023 Series 9 episode 41. This is another Unseen Bits. This is the 6th one of this series. I'll leave a link down below to episode 40. Of course, it's going to be spoilers. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So Tom and Casey were sort of doing a workout with their legs, like lifting them up and down. Jessie was pretending to be a new girl called Chloe, and she's from the farm. Claudia was making a joke about Dublin. Basically said, why is Dublin so popular? Because the population keeps doubling and doubling and doubling. That and all. Watch the video and it'll explain. Tanya and I think Sammy and Olivia were talking about their bad habits. Tanya said she has a bad habit where she bites her toenails. Or I think it was Claudia as well. Instead of Sammy. Claudia said she wheezes in the bath, and then Tanya says Shaq sticks his finger in Tanya's belly button, and also Claudia said if she runs out of toilet paper, she'll use the cardboard bit at the end of the toilet paper, or she'll wipe herself with a towel. The boys were tickling Casey again. There was some dancing in the bathroom. Tom scared Sammy and Claudia, and he filmed them. The boys played 21. Basically, you have to say like numbers, in order, 1 to 21. You can do one number, you can do two numbers. The max is 3, I believe, but you've got to try and avoid not saying 21. And if you do, you get a nipple flick. So basically, Martin got one, and then Shaq joined in. They got Shaq, and then they got Casey. Will and Shaq did a little peck because they were like to Lana and Ron, "Come on, kiss, kiss," and like, "No, you kiss first, then we'll kiss." And then after Lana and Ron kissed, they're like, "Oh, that's not a kiss. Come on, like proper." So yeah, Lana and Ron watched Will and Shaq kiss, just a little peck. Then they did a Lilo race. Martin was very heavy, so he was like sinking. But then Lana said, "Oh, he floats down." I'm like, I have never heard anyone say float down. You don't say that. You say they're sinking or they've sunk. Casey and Tom were pranking others like they did with Tanya and the Scouse Mouse. They were saying, well, I'll get onto it in a bit, but like... more of it's on like Unseen Bits if you want to watch it. Then they showed some more bits of Knowing Me, Knowing You. Where Was Your Partner Born? Most of the people got it. They only showed a few of them. Casey, Blackburn. Claudia was correct with that. Kai said Trinidad and Tobago. Sammy agreed. Then Maxwell said Brighton. Olivia agreed. And then Will said, he said Sydney, spelled Sydnay, which is with an E, but it was right anyway. If your girl could have a superpower, what would it be? But they probably didn't talk about this. Casey said invisibility. Claudia agreed with that. Kai said mind reading. Salam agreed with that. Tom said the ability to fly. Sammy agreed with that. Ron said the ability to fly, but Lana said teleportation. And then Will said the ability to fly, but Jessie said time travel. And then what would your girl say is her worst personality trait? So Casey said can be too loud. Claudia said not opening up enough. Maxwell said too outspoken, but Olivia said she actually likes being outspoken, but she said flirting. Ron said laughing at her jokes too much, but Lana said she's a worrier. She worries too much. Claudia was waxing Tom's eyebrows. Then they did a 10-metre splash dash. Basically, Martin was adjudicating. The boys, this was Casey, Maxwell, Will and Tom, had to walk across the pool and not swim. 4th place was Casey, 3rd place Maxwell, 2nd place Will, and 1st place Tom. Like with the pranking Casey and Tom, basically, I think they said to Tanya or Olivia that there's mountain grabbers which grab hold of the clouds. I'm like, what sort of story is that? And then there was another one about beavers. Basically, these beavers took them into their own home when they were 13 or 14 when they were underground. Like, what sort of stories are they making up? Like, but yeah, they did say Tanya is very, very gullible and she does believe it. Will's licking Casey's elbow. Claudia knocked over one of the bins. Will was asking to Jessie, can you eat kangaroo? And she said, yeah, and you can buy it in the shop in Australia, she said. And then they were also going like, veggie, but then they were like, no, it's veggie, but that's how the Australians say it. So that's why they were a bit confused. Tom was doing like a mini vlog of the girls' dressing room, and the boys were like dressing up in girls' outfits. They put makeup on, and then they sort of did like a scenario basically where the girl, you know, the chat that the girls have, like, you got to watch it to see it. In the Beach Hut Bonanza, they did their best party trick, and I already mentioned about the badger, but that was shown at the end with Casey and Tom. But anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.